everyone, welcome back to lesson 2 of Jinipo의 Actual Speaking. My name is Jennifer Clyde. Great to have you back. All right, everyone, today's topic is talking about your best friend. So as soon as I throw you the topic, you got to start brainstorming for cues on your own, okay? Practice doing that from today on. Now, when you talk about your best friend, what could you possibly talk about? First of all, my little tip for you is that it's very similar to talking about yourself, describing yourself, but add details, add experiences. Perhaps always keep in mind that flow, fluency, word choice, and of course creativity is always important whether you're talking about a topic in a conversation or in an interview, okay? And don't forget to have confidence. Okay then everyone, let's begin by taking a look at some brainstorming cues. Okay everyone, here we are with our first segment for today's lesson. It's time for warm-up. And what do we do in this segment? We of course think of brainstorming cues, words you can keep in your mind to think about what you could possibly talk about in a conversation or an interview. Okay, so today we are once again talking about a best friend. Let's check him out. Brainstorming cues for today. You're describing someone, right? Just like you described yourself in lesson 1. But when it comes to talking about a person or a situation, always remember the 5 W's and how. 이것만 기억하셔도 좋아요. 5 W's and how가 뭘까요? 5 W's meaning 5 words that start with W plus how예요. Let's take a look at the first W. It is who. Who starts with a W. So it's who, what, when, where, why, and how예요. The first W. So think about this person you're going to talk about, your best friend. Who is he? Who is she? Mention that person's name and age perhaps. The next W is what, okay? Now what? You could possibly talk about job, personality, characteristic, or even appearance. What does he or she look like? You can talk about hobbies, marital status, as we did when we were talking about ourselves. And also, you can talk about your friend's background, environment, upbringing, how he or she was raised, okay? So keep these cues in mind. We do have 3 more W's. Let's check them out. The next one is when, okay? You could talk about when you met. When did you meet your friend? Talk about that. What else? How long you've known each other for. 얼마 동안 친구를 지내왔는지 얘기해줘도 좋겠죠? The next W is where. Where did you meet? Where is she from? Where is he from? And the next one is why. That's our last W, okay? Now why or what do you like about him or her? So what you like about him, you can mention, or what you like about her, you could also mention in your conversation or interview. So far we covered the 5 W's, who, what, when, where, why. 꾸준히 연습을 해보세요. 혼자 속으로 크게 who, what, when, where, why, who, what, when, where, why. Then you'll remember the 5 W's, all right? Now it's time for how. The next one is how. Now how and where you met. This is for extra information. We did cover that, but just in case, ask yourself, how? What can I talk about in this category? Okay, so we covered all the 5 W's and the how. Now, but sometimes if you can't think of any cues, if you have a hard time thinking about it, well, think about past experiences. You can give examples of what happened. So perhaps, okay, you can't think about all of these. You don't have enough to talk about. Then think about an experience, a past experience, or a past memory. What you did with this friend, what happened, and when it happened, okay? So keep these tips in mind, and let's actually take you to our next segment, which is actual talk.
So Melanie, I know you're a popular girl and I'm sure you have a lot of friends, but do you have one best friend?
Yeah, I would say I do. I have a few friends that are closer to me, but I have one particular friend that I've known for a long time, and I'd say she's my best friend.
Really? How long have you known her?
I've known her since the summer before we went into fourth grade.
Wow, that's a long time.
Yeah.
You grew up together then.
We grew up together. She actually lived one house down from where I grew up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So did she ever have a chance to come and visit you in Korea?
Oh, she did actually.
Really?
Yeah, I was getting nervous because I'd been here for a few years and she hadn't come. But last year she surprised me and she came to visit. So it was really good to see her.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah, yeah. How about you? Do you have a best friend?
Yeah, I have a best friend and he's back in Minnesota.
Okay.
He did manage to come once many years ago
Okay.
to visit
Oh, great.
when he was single and in between jobs. It's a long ways to
It
come.
is. It's hard.
But now he'll probably never come again because he's got a wife and 3 kids.
Yes. The plane tickets can definitely add up for a
Yeah.
family of 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So tell me about your best friend. What's her name?
Her name's Amy.
Yeah.
Amy. Like I said, we've known each other since elementary school. We're the same age. Obviously, we were in the same
Grade.
class and same grade growing up. We actually went to the same university as well, and we became roommates.
Oh, really?
Throughout college, so that was fun. And then, unfortunately, after college, we moved to different parts of the world. But she's a great
So did
great
you lose
girl.
touch for a little while?
I'd say, being roommates with somebody and then moving so far away, you're not in touch in the same way. But we always remained in touch, whether it was a phone call or email. She feels like a sister to me or family. Yeah. So, and what about your best friend? Do you consider him family as well?
Oh,
or-
definitely. He's like a little brother.
Yeah. Same
although
age?
he's bigger than me.
Same age as you,
He's
or-
1 year younger.
Okay.
We met actually by chance.
Ah.
We were both on our first day at a catering job while we were in college.
Oh, wow.
And they partnered us together for a big section of people.
Okay.
And he asked me, so what do we do? And I said, yeah, really funny. No, what do we do? And we realized that we were both on our first day and had to, kind of wing
Just
it.
wing it.
We became best friends that day.
That's great. Usually those situations can bring us closer together.
So what does she look like?
She's short, similar height to me. I guess I'm not that tall either, but she's short and she has brown hair, long brown hair. And she's very active, so she likes to stay fit and exercise.
Okay.
And we have a lot of similar hobbies as well.
Yeah.
We both like to shop and eat. So.
Yeah, Kirk, very Midwestern guy.
Okay.
Just like me.
Oh, great.
Kind of looks similar. But yeah, I really wish we could see them now. Don't you?
I do.
Yeah.
But I guess that'll just have to wait until we make trips back to the States.
Yeah.
So,
Okay, well maybe we'll see them soon.
yeah, I think we will.
How was the dialogue? Was it a bit easy to understand? There were a few, new expressions in the dialogue, in the conversation. We'll go over them, so don't worry too much if you don't understand what they were talking about. But how did they actually talk about their best friends? In the beginning, Melanie talked about her best friend for a while, right? So first of all, she said that she had one particular friend that she's known for a very, very long time. And she said, well, she would be my best friend. Best friend, 가장 친한 친구에 대해서 쭉 이야기를 간단히 먼저 했고요. 그리고 예전부터 정말 오랜 동안 친한 친구로 지내왔다라는 이야기를 하면서 대화를 시작을 했습니다. 자, 언제부터 안다라고 했었죠? She said, I've known her since the summer before we went into fourth grade. The summer before we went into fourth grade니까 4학년 올라가기 바로 전에 만났다라는 말이죠. Perhaps maybe during summer vacation. And then she says, we grew up together. Now in lesson 1, we take a look at this. Grow up together. Grow up. I grew up in the US. 미국에서 컸습니다. 자랐습니다. 라는 말인데요. Melanie said, we grew up together. 우리가 함께 컸다라는 말은 we were friends since little girls, okay? So they got old and old and older together as they got older, as they grew up. And where did she live? She lived one house down from where Melanie lived. So they lived close by. 가까운 곳에 살았다라는 이야기도 했습니다. So let's take a look at some expressions you can use when you want to talk about your best friend. Here we go. Now, for example, I've known him or her for how many years, right? You can say for how long you've been friends by adding just for how long. For nearly 20 years, 거의 20년 동안 친구로 지내왔다라는 말을 이렇게 할 수 있겠죠. I've known him or her for nearly 20 years. 친구를 만난 지 혹은 정말 친하게 된 지 한 2년 정도뿐이 안 됐어요. 그러면은 간단해요. You can change it to I've known him or her for 2 years. 기간만 넣어주시면 돼요. The next one is we've been friends. This is an easy one. Since time out of mind. 이 앞에 패턴은 아실 거예요. It's very simple. We've been friends since elementary school, since middle school, since college. 너무 쉽잖아요. 이런 표현 써보세요. Since time out of mind. 언제부터라는 말인데요. Time, 시간이죠. Out of mind가 뭐예요? 보통 it's out of mind, meaning you're not thinking about it. But if you say time out of mind, now this goes together, okay? Time out of mind. Time out of mind means a very, very, very long time ago. So 정말 옛날부터, 옛날 옛적부터 알아왔다. 옛날 옛적부터 친구로 지내왔다라고 할 때요. Since time out of mind 표현 써보세요. One more time. We've been friends since time out of mind. Or you can say for ages. Of course, age means how old you are. 나이를 뜻하는 단어이기도 하지만 for와 함께 for ages라고 하면은 마찬가지로 정말 오래됐다, 오랫동안이란 말이 됩니다. So you can say we've been friends for ages, meaning we've been friends for a very, very long time. Moving on to the next one. We've been the best of friends for as long as I can remember. 여기까지는 쉬워요. We've been the best of friends, right? Best of friends is another word for best friends. Best buddies. You can say that between guys, okay? Best buddies, best friends, or best of friends for as long as I can remember. 마찬가지로 내가 기억나는 한 그만큼 오래됐다라는 말이 돼요. It means since a very long time ago. I don't even remember when I met her because it's been so long. 언제 만났는지 알고 지낸 지 너무 오래됐기 때문에 기억조차 안 난다라는 표현 되겠죠. So one more time. We've been the best of friends for as long as I can remember. Let's move on to another simple one. 쉬워요. We first met in school. 자, 어디에서 어떻게 만나게 되었다? Or we first met in 1990. 자, 어디에서를 써줄 수도 있고요. 혹은 언제라는 거를 포함을 해줄 수 있어요. Okay? We first met in school or at school도 가능하겠죠? 자, 언제요? We first met in 1990. All right. Now we're going to move on and take a listen or go over the dialogue one more time. Moving on to what they were talking about. Now, Melanie said that last year, her friend, she surprised me and she came to visit. 이런 말을 했었죠. 가장 친한 친구가 아마 미국에 사는 친구인데 한국으로 왔대요. To visit. 잠깐 멜러니를 보러 왔는데 and she said it was so nice. 참 좋았다라고 하면서 피터에게 물었죠. About his best friend. So she asks, do you have a best friend? And Peter said, yeah, I do have a best friend. And where is he? He's back in Minnesota라고 이야기를 했어요. He's back in. 이 표현이 왜 쓰였을까요? We'll go over that in just a bit. 자, 일단 피터의 best friend, 가장 친한 친구는 미네소타에 있다라는 말 했었고요. And he said he did manage to come several years ago, many years ago. So Peter's best friend visited him many, many years ago. Now, when he was single, 결혼을 하기 전이었다란 말이죠. And in between jobs or between jobs. 자, 피터의 친구가 한국으로 왔을 때는 결혼하기 전이었죠. 그리고 회사를 다닐 땐가요? 아니죠. He was between jobs or in between jobs, meaning he was not working at the time. Okay, then let's move on and they talk about having 3 kids, how Peter's friend is now married, and let's figure out how you can express some of these situations with these expressions, all right? Here we take a look. Now, he's back in Germany. I told you, back in. 이거는 왜 쓰였을까요? 피터도 he's back in Minnesota. 친구에 대해서 설명할 때 썼었죠. 자, back 하면 뒤라는 말인데요. in, 뒤쪽에 있다. Germany 뒤쪽에 있다가 아니고요. 이렇게 back in이 함께 쓰였을 때는 그만큼 먼 곳에 있다라는 것을 강조를 해주기 위해서 쓰이는 거예요. So, he's back in Germany. He's far away in Germany. Or you can also say he's back in Germany, meaning he has returned to Germany, okay? Okay. He's back in Germany. 어디 먼 곳에 있다라고 할 때 he's back in Germany. 해보세요. The next one. She got married and settled down in Busan. 앞부분 쉽죠? She got married. She's got a husband now. And settled down in Busan. Settle down means to? That's right. Good memory. We talked about this in lesson 1. Settle down means to? That's right. Get married. So, she got married and settled down in Busan, meaning that's where she lives. She's married and she's going to live there for a long time. Okay? Next one is she or he has a wife or a husband and 2 girls. Let's go with one example. he로 가볼게요. He has a wife and 2 girls. Simple. And she's married to her job. We talked about being married to someone's career as we were talking about ourselves in lesson 1 as well. But you could say, she's not married. She's not married. You can also say, well, she's married to her job. 이런 식으로 결혼을 안 했다라는 얘기 플러스 일을 정말 열심히 한다는 얘기를 포함해서 할 수 있겠죠. 자, 결혼을 했습니까? 안 했어요. 근데 정말 일을 열심히 해요. 일을 너무 사랑하는 친구예요. You can say she's married to her job, career, whatever it is. All right, let's now move on and take a look at the conversation one more time. Now, they talked about age. First of all, Peter asked Melanie about her friend, and she said her name's Amy. 이름을 조금 늦게 얘기했죠? 상관없습니다. 어떤 정해진 순서가 없어요. 자, 이름 얘기를 했고요. 나이가 어떻다고 했죠? We're the same age. 똑같은 나이다라고 얘기를 했었죠. And then she talked about them going to university together. 대학을 같이 갔고 그리고 룸메이트였다라는 이야기도 했었죠. And then, unfortunately, 안타깝게도요. After college, we moved to different parts of the world. Different parts of the world. Different parts 하면 다른 곳이잖아요. Of the world니까 그만큼 좀 떨어진 곳으로 이사를 가게 됐다. 떨어지게 되었다라는 말을 했죠. And then Peter asked whether they, well, keep in touch or whether they lost touch. And Melanie said what? They keep in touch. 계속 연락을 하고 지낸다라는 이야기 했었죠. By saying we always remained in touch. We remain in touch라고 하면 지금 현재를 말하는 건데 we remained in touch라고 하니까 그때부터 자 떨어졌을 때부터 지금까지 계속해서 연락을 했었다, 연락을 하고 지냈다라고 이야기를 했네요. Okay, then let's take a look at some expressions. Now we've got we met by chance. We're talking about how you met. 쉽습니다. What about this one? 멜러니가 썼던 패턴하고 비슷하죠. We went to the same university라고 했었죠. Let's check it out. School, college, university. Doesn't matter. One thing here is a lot of people wonder, what's the difference between college and university? college는 2년제 대학이고 university는 4년제다라고 아직까지 생각하시는 분들이 많아요. Perhaps it's right, but usually when we say college, we mean university. college하고 university, 4년제 대학을 할 때도 똑같이 사용을 한다는 것만 기억을 해두세요. So these two are equal everyone, okay? They're the same thing, university. We went to the same school. 같은 학교를 다녔습니다라는 말이고요. We moved to different parts of the world라고 했었죠, 멜러니가요. What about this one? country라고 해도 돼요. 자, 멜러니 같은 경우에는 다른 나라로 이사를 갔다라는 말이 되겠고요. We moved to different parts of the world가 되니까 근데 여기서는 we moved to different parts of the country니까 for example, if you're living in Korea and you move to different parts of the country, then one friend could perhaps live in Jeju Island and one friend can live in Daegu. Got it? Another example is world. Make use of it. Now, we fell out of touch. Fall out of touch. fall 하면은 simply put 다 아시죠? 넘어지다인데 fall out of touch라고 하면은 그렇죠. 연락이 끊기다라는 말 되겠죠? 자, Melanie and her friend, they remained in touch. 계속해서 연락을 하고 지내왔지만 자, 연락이 많이 끊긴 상태라면은 you can say we fell out of touch. Okay? Now, here are some more expressions. We got back in touch through a mutual friend. 연락이 끊겼었어요. 하지만 다시 연락이 됐어요. 근데 서로 아는 친구를 통해서라고 하려면 이 문장 그대로 쓰시면 돼요. Okay? We got back in touch. 다시 연락이 됐어요. 어떻게 해요? Through a mutual friend. Now, mutual means same. And in this case, it means a friend that we both know. 서로가 아는 친구가 되겠죠. 이 친구도 알고, 나도 알고. That would be a mutual friend. Next one is, over the years, we grew apart from each other. This is a good one too. This happens, I think. Grow apart, okay? Grow apart means to grow, 자라다라는 말이죠. 그런데 점점 자라다 보니까 이 끝과 이 끝이 어떻게 돼요? 멀어지죠. It means 멀어지다. Grow apart. You're not as close with one another anymore. So, if you can say that, if you lost touch or you have your differences, you're not best friends anymore, you can say, over the years, we grew apart from each other. Next one is, we stayed or we remained, we kept, 다 같은 말이죠. In touch, 계속해서 연락이 끊기지 않게끔 계속해서 연락을 하고 지냈다라는 말이에요. We stayed in touch. And this one, we keep each other posted. This is a good one. Make use of this one, okay? We keep each other posted. 자, 상품 이름이긴 하지만 post-it 아시죠? Of course, that's P-O-S-T and then I-T, but it means post-it. 딱 붙이는 거잖아요. 메모 같은 거. 마찬가지예요. 그렇게 외우세요. Keep each other posted means to, well, keep something up to date. Keep someone informed. Tell each other about what's happening. 계속해서 어떤 일이 일어났는지, 무슨 일이 있었는지 이렇게 계속 연락을 하고 지낸다라고 할 때 you can say we keep each other posted. All right? So please do keep that in mind. Okay, back to the conversation. Here we go. What else did they talk about? Melanie talked about what her friend is like to her. 내 친구는 말이지 나한테 가족과 같은 존재다. 그냥 친구라기보다는 그 이상이다. 나한테는 가족하고 똑같아 라는 말을 하면서 she feels like a sister to me or family라는 말을 했어요. And then what about Peter? He said that his friend is like a little brother. 자, 자기보다 나이 1살 어리다라고 했었죠? 마치 자기 동생 같다라는 이야기를 하면서 마찬가지로 가족과 같은 친구다라는 이야기를 했습니다. Let's check some expressions out. Now, when you want to talk about your friend, how close you are, 어느 정도로 친한지에 대해서 설명할 때 이런 표현 한번 써보세요. She's more than just a friend. She's a friend라고 하면은 그녀는 나의 친구다. 그냥 아는 친구예요 라는 말인데 그보다 더하다라는 말이죠. 그 이상이다라는 말이에요. She's more than just a friend. What about this one? She's like a sister. That would be he's like a brother to me가 되겠죠. She's like a sister or he's like a brother to me. 빼셔도 상관없습니다. Okay? What about I consider him or her family? Now, she is like family to me와 같은 말이죠. She is like a sister to me와 마찬가지로 family 해서 가족과 같은 그런 친구다. I consider him. 그렇게 생각을 한다라는 말이죠. We share a similar background or upbringing. This is good too. When you talk about a friend or someone else, you want to talk about how you grew up. 우리 뭐 같이 컸다라는 이야기 했었잖아요. background, 배경이나 좀 그때 분위기나 이런 이야기를 더해주는 거 좋겠죠. So you can talk about the environment, the background, or how you were raised, okay? How you were raised, perhaps. This also kind of means the kind of education you got. How your parents raised you. We share a similar 비슷한 background or upbringing. What about this one? He's a person of great qualities or she's a person of great qualities. quality 하면은 품질 정도로만 생각을 하실 텐데요. A person can have great qualities. It means he or she has great traits or characteristics. A person can be, let's say, modest or very honest, right? Those are all very good qualities. So this is a good way of saying she's a great person. He's a great person. Great 너무 심플하잖아요. 이런 단어 한번 써보세요. 정말 좋은 사람이다 라고요. Okay, then we're going to move on to the next one. And continue on. What did they talk about? They talked about what they look like. appearance 아까 있었죠? what의 appearance가 있었을 거예요. 자, 생김새에 대해서 이야기를 했었는데요. 멜로니의 친구 에이미는 어땠었죠? She's short. 그리고 멜로니와 키가 비슷하다고 이야기를 했었죠. 머리도 갈색 머리고 머리가 길다라고 했었죠. What about her personality? She's very active. 굉장히 좀 활발한 친구다. 활동적인 친구다. 움직이는 것도 좋아하고 she's very active. Okay? 활발한 친구다라고 하면서 she likes to stay fit and exercise. 운동 같은 것도 좋아한다는 자, 이런 디테일을 막 던져줬어요. Okay? What about Peter's friend? He said that his friend and they have similar hobbies. 자, hobbies, 비슷한 hobby, 비슷한 취미가 있다라고 하면서 어떤 것이란 걸 살짝 넣어줬었죠. 어떤 취미가 있다라고 했었죠? They both like to shop and eat. All right, let's check out some expressions then. Here we go. Our looks, personalities, interests, or even hobbies are similar. 그 친구와 나와 비슷한 점에 대해서 이야기를 할 때 이 패턴 하세요. Our 뭐뭐 are similar. looks, appearance가 되겠죠. 근데 appearance 할 때는 s가 붙지 않지만 looks란 단어를 쓰실 때는요. s를 꼭 포함을 해야지만 appearance, 외모란 뜻이 됩니다. look라고 하면 절대 안 되고요. Our looks are similar. 성격도 비슷하고요. 뭐 좋아하는 것도 비슷하고 취미도 비슷합니다. 이거 기억하시고요. The next one is she's like the walls of a house. 이 말은 무슨 말일까요? The walls of a house. wall 하면은 벽이잖아요. 그런데 집의 벽과 같은 사람이다 라는 말은 그만큼 좀 곁에 두면 든든한 친구다 라는 말이 돼요. Okay? This person is there for you all the time, is trustworthy, is supportive, and you can express that all with this expression. He or she is like the walls of a house. One more time. He's like the walls of a house. Good job. What about this one? 같이 쓰이는 경우가 많습니다. You can say he holds me up. Hold up. Sometimes to hold someone up means to delay something. Okay? 뭔가를 좀 시간을 좀 지연시키다라는 뜻도 있지만 이렇게 함께 쓰였을 때는 상황에 따라서 다른 의미가 있을 수 있겠죠. Here, she holds me up라고 하면은 나를 잡아준다, 즉 서포트를 해준다, 항상 곁에서 힘이 되어준다라는 말 되겠습니다. Got it? Now let's take a look at the last one. We're like the relationship between the hand and the eye. What does this mean? We're like the relationship. 어떤 관계와 비슷하다라는 말인데요. Between the hand and the eye. 손과 눈의 관계와 비슷하다. 그 친구와 나는 그 말이 뭐예요? When you cry, your hands go to your eyes. Right? And when, of course, your hands hurt, your eyes will cry. 마찬가지로 손을 다쳤을 때 눈물이 나겠죠? 같이 가죠? 눈물이 날 때 손으로 눈물을 닦죠? 그만큼 항상 함께 가는 그런 친구들이다라고 할 때 이런 표현 한번 써보세요. One more time. We're like the relationship between the hand and the eye. Okay? Now, all right, we're finally going to get to the very last part. It is, we're the very opposite, but very blank. We're the very opposite. We're the opposite 하면 우린 반대다라는 말인데 우리는 정말 달라요. 정반대입니다의 정이 very opposite이죠. But 하지만 굉장히 tight해요. Meaning close. 정말 우리는 반대예요. 정반대이지만 굉장히 가깝다, 친하다. tight 써보시고요. We're a far cry from each other. Far cry from so and so means very different. Very different. You don't always agree. So in other words, you can fight a lot. Now, one more time. We're a far cry from each other. Another one. We're poles apart. 같은 뜻이에요. One pole, the other pole. South pole, North pole 있죠? 멀리 떨어져 있죠? 정반대에 있긴 하지만 but we're very close. 이런 식으로 우리는 다른 점들이 참 많지만 참 가깝습니다라는 표현 한번 해보세요. We're a far cry from each other. We're poles apart, but we're very close. Okay, so keep this in mind as well. Now, we've taken a look at a lot of these expressions. What we're going to do now is, of course, take a look at some adjectives when it comes to expressing or explaining someone's personality. 자, 누구의 성격이나 자, characteristic 아까 trait이라고 얘기를 했었죠. 이런 것들을 표현할 때 어떤 단어를 쓸 수 있는지 빨리 보도록 하겠습니다. Now, personality 성격이죠. 상냥한, 다정한, friendly, good-natured, agreeable 쭉 보세요. active, outgoing, sociable, conversable 대화가 통하는 이란 뜻이죠. passionate, enthusiastic, energetic, spirited 다 열정적인, 정열적인 이란 뜻이에요. What about this one? Creative, imaginative, they're all the same. I like carefree, easygoing 많이 아실 거예요. 좀 느긋한, 걱정 없는 성격이다 라고 할 때 carefree 써보세요. What about this? Shy, timid, gentle, quiet 다들 아시죠? Reserved, okay? This means 조용한, 수줍음을 많이 타는 자, 이런 소심한 성격을 가진 사람 표현할 때 써보시기 바랍니다. Characteristic은요, 성격이 아니라 그렇죠. 특성 혹은 특징을 설명할 때 쓸 수 있는 것들이에요. Adjectives are have integrity, 진실성 있는. What about loyal, 충성스러운. Optimistic, 항상 좀 낙천적인 친구다라고 할 때 he or she is optimistic 할 수 있겠고요. Modest, humble, responsible, empathetic. Now these are some of the words you can use when describing a friend with these characteristics and personalities. Wow, that was a long one, everyone. We're now going to take a moment to listen to the dialogue. One more time, be all ears.
So Melanie, I know you're a popular girl and I'm sure you have a lot of friends, but do you have one best friend?
Yeah, I would say I do. I have a few friends that are closer to me, but I have one particular friend that I've known for a long time, and I'd say she's my best friend.
Really? How long have you known her?
I've known her since the summer before we went into 4th grade.
Wow, that's a long time.
Yeah.
You grew up together then.
We grew up together. She actually lived one house down from where I grew up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So did she ever have a chance to come and visit you in Korea?
Oh, she did actually.
Really?
Yeah, I was getting nervous because I'd been here for a few years and she hadn't come. But last year she surprised me and she came to visit, so it was really good to see her.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah. How about you? Do you have a best friend?
Yeah, I have a best friend and he's back in Minnesota.
Okay.
He did manage to come once many years ago to visit.
Oh, great.
When he was single and in between jobs. It's a long ways to come.
It is. It's hard.
But now he'll probably never come again because he's got a wife and 3 kids.
Yes. The plane tickets can definitely add up for a
Yeah.
family of 5.
Yeah. So tell me about your best friend. What's her name?
Her name's Amy.
Yeah.
Amy. Like I said, we've known each other since elementary school. We're the same age. Obviously, we were in the same
Grade.
class and same grade growing up. We actually went to the same university as well, and we became roommates.
Oh, really?
Throughout college, so that was fun. And then, unfortunately, after college, we moved to different parts of the world. But she's a great
So did
great
you lose
girl.
touch for a little while?
I'd say being roommates with somebody and then moving so far away, you're not in touch in the same way. But we always remained in touch, whether it was a phone call or email. She feels like a sister to me or a family. Yeah. So, and what about your best friend? Do you consider him family as well?
Oh,
or
definitely. He's like a little brother.
Yeah. Same
although
age?
he's bigger than me.
Same age as you,
He's
or-
1 year younger.
Okay.
We met actually by chance. We were both on our first day at a catering job while we were in college.
Oh, wow.
And they partnered us together for a big section of people.
Okay.
And he asked me, so what do we do? And I said, yeah, really funny. No, what do we do? And we realized that we were both on our first day and had to, kind of wing
Just
it.
wing it.
We became best friends that day.
That's great. Usually those situations can bring us closer together.
So what does she look like?
She's short, similar height to me. I guess I'm not that tall either, but she's short and she has brown hair, long brown hair. And she's very active, so she likes to stay fit and exercise.
Okay.
And we have a lot of similar hobbies as well.
Yeah.
We both like to shop and eat. So.
Yeah, Kirk, very Midwestern guy.
Okay.
Just like me.
Oh, great.
Kind of looks similar. But yeah, I really wish we could see them now. Don't you?
I do.
Yeah.
But I guess that'll just have to wait until we make trips back to the States.
Yeah.
So,
Okay, well, maybe we'll see them soon.
Yeah, I think we will.
Now it's time for a quick breather time for today's idiom, and it is see eye to eye. See eye to eye. What do you think this means? Let's take a look at a sample sentence using see eye to eye. It is, we don't always see eye to eye, but will remain lifelong friends. We don't always see eye to eye, but we will remain lifelong friends. Okay, now the definition of this actually is to agree with each other. Okay, to see things from the same perspective. 자, 뜻은요, see eye to eye with, it means 의견을 같이 하다, 뜻이 맞다, 생각이 같다라는 말이에요. In many cases, you may not agree with your parents, so you can say, well, my father and I don't see eye to eye on a lot of things. Okay, 아버지와 나의 생각이 많이 다르다라는 말이 되겠죠. Now, when you agree with someone, you say, we see eye to eye on things. 보통은 negative. We don't see를 더 많이 쓰긴 해요. 그 친구와 나의 생각이 좀 다르다. Okay, you can see we don't see eye to eye on things. Keep that idiom in mind for today, and let's move on, everyone.
Tell us about your best friend. How did you meet, and for how long have you known each other? Add details about what he or she is like and what he or she does.
I want to talk about my friend. He's my best friend, and actually I met him when I was in high school, and we've known for about 10 years. And the reason why I like him is he's very ambitious, and he really knows what he really wants to be. So his dream is being a pilot, and that dream is when he was in high school, he dreamt of that dream, and I kind of am surprised to see him pursue that dream for 10 years, and it gives me an inspiration, because I'm really afraid to make a decision as to my career. So he gives me a strength.
Well, I think that was a wonderful response if you hadn't repeated a few words in the middle, but great fluidity, great flow. Let's take a look at the first one. Now, he said, the reason I like him is he's very ambitious and he really knows what he really wants to be. 여기 he, 뭐 이렇게 점점 들어간 부분은 일부러 정확히 저희 인터뷰위가 하신 말씀을 적었기 때문이에요. 이런 부분이 살짝 아쉽긴 해요. 중간중간에 이제 약간 muttering, I guess, 했던 단어를 또 반복을 해서 하는 것은 좋지 않겠죠? It means you're thinking. So spit it out, but otherwise, great job, okay? Moving on to the next one. It gives me, or he gives me, inspiration because I'm really afraid to make a decision. As to my career, he gives me strength. 이렇게 그 친구 때문에 어떤 기운을 얻는다. 나는 약간 이런 성격의 소유자지만 이 친구는 이렇다. 서로 비교를 해가면서 얘기해 주는 것도 좋을 것 같아요. 정말 좋았지만 이 부분이 약간 아쉬웠어요. 인터뷰에서는 to를 표현했지만 for를 바꿔주시는 게 좋겠죠? For my career. Okay? Moving on to this one. His dream is being a pilot. 우리가 나중에 뭐가 되고 싶어서 꿈을 꾼다라고 하잖아요. 뭐 되는 게 나의 꿈이야. 여기서도 마찬가지로요. His dream is being a pilot이 아니라 it's to become something, right? To develop or grow into something. So it's better to say his dream is to become a pilot. 그것이 되고 싶다라는 의미로 become 써보세요. Another one is when he was in high school, he dreamt of that dream. 왠지 느낌에 여기 when이 들어갔기 때문에 그 당시에 어떤 꿈을 꿨다. 마치 잠을 자면서 꿈을 꿨다라는 느낌이 좀 강하죠. Okay? 그런 느낌을 약간 줄이기 위해서는 that was his dream since he was in high school. 자, 고등학교 때부터 파일럿이 되는 게 꿈이었다라는 표현 해주실 수 있고요. Another one is he dreamed of becoming. 자, 나왔습니다. A pilot since high school. Becoming a pilot. 자, 나중에 내가 뭐가 되고 싶다. 무엇이 하고 싶다. 이런 꿈에 대해서 이야기할 때는 being도 아니고요. become or becoming으로 표현을 해보시기 바랍니다. Job well done. Now, I did point out today that stuttering in an interview may take away a few points. So what you might want to do is, of course, listening and repeating is important. It will help you, but I say listen, understand, and speak or answer questions. Partner up with a friend. Have a friend tell you simple, short stories and ask you questions. You pause for a while and answer those questions. It's great practice. And by doing that, you may not stutter as much. That is a wrap for today, everyone. The topic for our next talk is talking about your hobby. Of course, when it comes to hobbies, there are so many things you can talk about. The list goes on and on and on and on. Now, you may select your own hobby and talk about it with your friends, but we'll try to focus on music or some other hobbies in our next lesson. So once again, join me again very soon. Until then, take care and bye for now.